Hey, we have another guest that is sitting there patiently waiting in the beautiful sun in Thailand. He is our friend, Mr. TJ Chang.
There
What's
he
happening,
is. Wow, look
boys?
at that beautiful
Hey.
mug. Look at that thing. I just want to grab him by the end of his
I've just been doing the
mustachio and
moustache.
say, get over here, guy.
Look at that, look. Beautiful.
Look at, let me get those things. Come here,
That
come
thing
here.
is fresh, man. I'll tell you right now, it's not very often we get mustaches so nice on back-to-back nights.
I know.
It's
Very
actually fake. It's a tattoo. I've just got it tattooed on.
I wouldn't doubt that with you, man.
Yeah, fair
You got any new tattoos?
Implants.
You got any new tattoos since the last time we saw you?
No, I'm fighting next week, and then I'm booked in for 10 days to get my leg finished, my armpits, the side of my back, my left ass cheek, and then I'm done. I think.
I mean, you pretty much only have your face left after that. So, man, hey, you got a fight coming up. Like you just said, you got how many days? 10 days till you fight?
It's next Saturday, so fucking 8 days, man. Yeah,
8 days, yeah. So you got your rematch. You finally got your rematch with Fabiano Hawthorne. We all remember your first fight with him was up in the heat on top of a mountain. This time, I'm expecting you guys are going to be in some sort of arena with no 120-degree sun. How excited are you to finally get this rematch back?
Well, look, turning back the clock to that first fight, I had a crazy Christmas, a crazy New Year. I love to parties, I trained for about 3, possibly 4 weeks before that fight because I'm an arrogant twat. And thought I was going to beat him easy. And the heat, the midday sun, the clinching, the grappling, I was gassed. I remember warming up, and I was pretty hungover still, but I remember warming up and skipping, and I had to sit down because I was fucked. So I was gassed warming up, let alone fucking 4 or 5 rounds in. And obviously the rematch got put forward for December just gone. And then 6 days out, he said that he tore his bicep tendon or some bollocks. So I asked for an MRI scan or proof or a doctor's note or something, and he blocked me on all social media. So that didn't happen. And then that Kevin Solomon guy stepped in. Everyone told me not to take the fight because you train for somebody else. Again, I'm an arrogant twat. I'll fight anybody, any place, any time. So I took the fight, and I remember the day before the weigh-in and the face-off, I found his Instagram, and it said 2-time gold medalist, Iranian national team, something else, champion, this champion. So I was like, for fuck's sake. And then because I was the main event, it was like 4, possibly 5 hours sat just waiting, psyching myself out. And I don't know if you saw the footage, but I walked in. I normally stare into everyone fighting's fucking soul. I'm there to fucking, like Mike Tyson style, I walked in. I tried to shake his hand. I was smiling, picking my nose, looking up at the fucking skies. I mentally wasn't there. Do you know what I mean? But, it's not an excuse, but it ended in, 47 seconds? And I think we had this conversation before. I'm happy it did. And the reason I say that is because if it had gone 4 or 5 rounds and he was the better boxer, the better fighter, and genuinely beat me, yeah, that's quite disheartening. But he landed one punch, dropped me. I stood straight back up. He landed the same fucking shit jab and dropped me again. And I was just like, oh, I'm staying down. I'm done. I'm mentally not here. So, again, it's not an excuse. A fight's a fight. But this time, I finally got the rematch with Fabiano. I'm sure you guys have seen on Facebook. I've been absolutely terrorizing him.
I've seen.
He's got a hate.
Hey, I don't mean to do this to you, man. I'm sorry. But there's like a feedback that's happening when you're talking. Like every time you talk, it's like a static. Do you mind backing out and then coming right back into the feed? Because I don't want your interview to be marred by this or people to jump off.
So leave the interview, right? Leave.
Yeah, leave completely
and then come
out.
Right back in the link.
2 seconds.
Sorry about that, people, but I know that I can hear it in my headphones. It's very, very it's not loud, but it's like every time he talks. So I don't want to ruin this interview and have people not want to see
Big
it.
Ben said, dude, is that a shirt? That is absolutely not a shirt.
That's a damn
It
shirt.
might as well be a shirt. I mean, I don't know if you've, Ben, if you've never seen TJ's social media, you got to go on his Instagram and check out his back. Like obviously he doesn't have his abdomen tattooed there. You could see it in the picture, but his whole back is completely covered. That fucking dude has hours in, like, he's got 100. I bet you, I'm gonna ask him how many hours he has on in the tattoo chair. I bet you he has 100 hours, which is fucking nuts.
Oh god, that's crazy. It's crazy. Imagine he just never shows back.
Look at Ryan Perez says that Thailand internet. You know what I mean?
Yep. God damn it.
Yeah. And Joe Ivy says his back is the Illuminati.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now. I'll bring it up in just a moment. I will find it and I will bring it up.
You will find out. Hey, guys, Lorenzo is usually the most punctual person we've ever met in our life. And maybe there's like a time zone mistake here. Like I told him
He's behind a couple hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I told him we're 2 hours ahead. So he was 100% ready. Yeah, his tattoos are clean for sure. Yeah, if you guys ever get a chance to go back and watch his fights, they're pretty like he's a good fighter. And like he said, he took that last fight on like 5. He
was supposed to fight someone else, right?
He was supposed to fight Fabiano. And,
yes, exactly.
And Fabiano dropped out, and he took this guy on 5 days' notice. And now let's see what's going on with this guy here.
There we go. We back? Can you hear
me? Much better. Better. Hey, a lot of people are intrigued by the ink that you have. How many hours do you have? How many hours?
Jesus. So I've got the whole of my right leg up to my ass, all of my back, obviously my arms, back of my head.
Let's see those stats. Bring them up.
You want to see?
No.
It's the backside for you. That was my first ever tattoos, Transformers, man, in 2005. I love that movie.
Man.
I missed it too because I'm over here friggin' editing some shit.
Look at that. Look at Joe Ivy. Joe Ivy's happy. It. She asked for it. There it is. Hey, so would you say
the best bare knuckle show on the planet?
God
you
damn
got to
right.
see TJ Chang's ass. Boom.
Yeah.
Mike missed it.
So I reckon I probably had best part of 100 hours plus.
I was gonna say over 100.
Yeah, it's got to be easy. Yeah.
Fucking.
I'm still not finished. I'll there we go. There's the back there. Beautiful.
It's fucking crazy, man. And you've gotten them all. Like honestly, if you go into your social media and like go into your Instagram, would you say you've got them all like over the last like 3 or 4 years? How long?
So originally I had a butterfly here and a butterfly here, and I thought I'll get a bit of writing here, and that's me done. Too much. I'm not a fan of tattoos. And then you get another one, and then at one point I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna get covered." So over the last, I would say, 2, possibly 3 years, I just went fucking in for a penny, in for a pound. And just I was on Pinterest every day, just screenshotting shit about I want that, and it was just getting tattooed just for fun. But nearly
fucking
finished.
Awesome. Yeah. So anybody who wants to like check out more of his craziness over in Thailand, his Instagram and his Facebook is down there. What's it like out there in Thailand now? Has the COVID, because last time we talked to you, like the fucking entire country was bullshit,
crazy
and you were constantly
locked down. So it's a lot more relaxed now, but it's just it's still a fucking ball ache. You got to wear a mask everywhere. All these PCR tests, bollocks. There's curfews on the bars. The bars close at 12 o'clock because if you go past midnight, COVID's gonna get you. I don't understand.
like feeding gremlins.
Do you know what I mean?
Midnight?
That's what the logic is. But I believe I've been told that next week things go back to some sort of normality or halfway there. Just in time for the after party if I'm not out Fabiano. So.
Right, just in time for the HellBoy after party. That's right.
That's it.
And like normally, do bars close in Thailand, or are they open usually 24-hour? Like,
so if I'm on a fucking HellBoy night out, which lasts about 3 days, I can just keep going. There's plenty of places you can just fucking just keep going and going and going. There's a few 24-hour places. Some that close at 8, and then ones that open at 9 a.m. and just you can just bounce between back and forth. It's fucking crazy.
Man, I can't wait to get out there. We've got to get out there at some point.
Yes.
Covering these events. There are BKFC Thailand's going on. Is his name Nick Chapman? Nick Chapman, get us over there. We'll come over there and we'll cover that shit. We need to make it out to Thailand.
Yes.
I mean, we got to get out there.
I'll put in a good word. In a good word.
Man, that would be insane.
It would be splendid.
So TJ, you are like you admittedly said you're a HellBoy, party boy. You go out, you have a good time, but you've been living the clean, not so party life, right? Lately, leading up to this, am I right?
Well, I have. So the last fight, I trained for 5 months sober, which I've never done in my fucking 20-year career. Never.
What a loser!
I've never done more than 4 or 5 weeks sober. So I did 5 months sober. Then obviously I lost the fight, so it threw me off and stuff. But now I'm 35 this year, so I've got about 6, possibly 7 years left of fighting. And I want to make something. I want to, retire saying I've got a belt. Or not just he was a BKFC fighter. He was a BKFC champ of some sort. So I've just changed the whole mindset. I'm training as hard as I always do. But I'm just not partying anymore. Not until after the fight. So
that's a great thing.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I'm enjoying it, man. I feel fresh. I wake up at 6 every day. I'm normally still awake at 6, so it's pretty good, man. Yeah.
You're still you're training your ass off. I can tell you that much. Have you changed anything about? I mean, obviously you're living a cleaner life and you're getting up early in the morning and you're training, but have you changed the way you're training at all?
Massively, and it's been a fucking godsend, absolute game changer. So I was training at Venom before, if you remember, the famous gym in Thailand, and I left those because of reasons I won't go into on camera, but I now train with a retired one championship fighter called Andrew Miller. Shout out to my boy. He is fucking sick, and we do 12 rounds, 14 rounds, 10 rounds sparring, 6 days a week. We do CrossFit, we do sprints, runs, and before I was getting a third of that from Venom. So just having this guy who's also a very good friend of mine, I'm mentally I'm in a great place because I'm off the sesh. But physically, I'm just in the best shape of my fucking life. I feel strong. I did 5 4-minute rounds with 30 seconds rest of the day with the guy that's going to be the next future world champ. Fucking boxing, he's unbelievable. But I did that. Happy days. So 5 2-minute rounds this time. I will not be fucking sitting down for that last round. Like the first fight.
Mike, do we have the card? Can we pull the card up? Do we have that?
Yeah.
Now, TJ, we know you. We know Steve.
Yep.
Who are some of the other fighters on? Are you familiar?
Kind of small. Let me
Yes.
see if you can see it. Let me see if I can grab something and make it a little bit bigger for you guys.
2 secs.
Yeah.
So there's obviously I'm 5th in the middle there. You got Steve Panda Banks. So the guy next to Panda Banks is Typhoon. He's also called TJ, or whatever his name is. I sparred him a few weeks back. He's an ex kickboxing world champion, K1 world champion, so he's experienced. And the guy that he's fighting is a 7-time world champion wrestler and started boxing about 2 years ago. So that's going to be very interesting to see which way that goes. Who else we got there?
And then we got Manfredi up there at the top, right? The female Manfredi, she's a fucking monster too, right?
Do you know what? She's gonna go to the States and fucking cause havoc. She's one to watch. I guarantee she'll be. I think the first BKFC Thailand world champion, and then she'll be off to the States to smash and head. She's an absolute fucking beast. Yeah, it's scary stuff, man. Obviously, the guys at the main event, you got the guy on the left, which is, I think he's about 46 or 47 years old, but he's like a 2 or 3-time world champion, WBA, WBC, and IBF maybe or something. And the guy he's fighting, I think he's going to get fucking destroyed. But he's called Street Fight Mike, so he's a Russian guy, and they're all fucking crazy. But it should be a good fight. And then also we've got obviously the dickhead that I fought in fucking in December. The guy that sounds like Borat, the fucking baldy prick. He's where is he? So he's fighting. So this time I'm on the last time I fought him.
What's his name?
Kevin Solomon or Kevian
Soleimani?
Soleimani.
Isn't that the guy that we killed with the drone in Iraq or something? How did he get back here?
Hopefully. I remember doing the press conference and he sounded like fucking Borat. Remember Borat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, very nice. I like
very nice.
Yeah, what?
Is that really how he sounded?
Literally, I was calling Borat for the whole press conference.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I give you $400. You put the pussy magnet into the car.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of my sister.
She is number one prostitute in all of Kazakhstan.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch that movie tonight, boys. It's fucking
oh yeah.
So look, the plan is for obviously to fucking just rectify this stupid fucking loss. He won by default last March. I trained for less than 4 weeks. Not an excuse, but you know, there's valid facts of why I fucking lost. He's not even in my fucking league, so I'm going to put him to bed. Everyone's saying knock him out in the first round, but I'm going to drag it out and punish the cunt over 3, 4, maybe even 5 rounds. Pick him apart, fucking split him up. And then I've been called out by a German guy for August the 6th. He's been my fan for fucking ages. Always good luck champ and all this stuff on my Instagram. And then I think he's just trying to get in my limelight and wants to crack at me. So I said to Nick, this guy wants to fight me, and Nick said, oh, he's fucking terrible, not a chance. And then I sent him a screenshot of all the abuse he gave me. He goes, right, lock it in, you're gonna fucking smash him. So the plan is to smash Fabiano, smash this Valen, whatever he's called, fucking German guy in August. And if I win both of those, or actually rephrase that, when I win both of those, I'll get the rematch with Borat in December this year. So yeah, dude, that's the fucking.
So that's a very active year for you, man. I'm excited about this year. So we can potentially see you fight 3 times before the year ends.
100%, 3 times. So 3 times. There's also something in the mist. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say it, so I won't. But there's something that's going to be happening in between this next fight and the August fight. I think it's been announced already, the whole BKFC Ultimate Fighter thing. Have you seen that yet? Yeah, it's been semi-announced, but this is something, it will be soon. But yeah, so that's going to be happening as well. So I'll be fighting again. That'll be on TV as well, which would be cool. But yeah. So I want to get these fights done. Obviously, fucking end a shit fucking couple of years with COVID and 2 stupid losses that shouldn't have happened. Rectify those. So I have 3 wins this year, and hopefully I start getting called out by some boys in the States because I want to come over there and fucking smash some heads as well. Do you know what I mean?
Outstanding, man. I love it. I can't wait to see these fights. I can't wait to see the rematch with you and Fabiano, because the first one was a fucking damn good fight up until it stopped. Stroke. You know what I mean? Until
I bitched out.
Heat stroke.
Till the heat stroke, man. But hey, we're gonna ask you a couple.
Your balls was hot.
The balls was hot. I'll tell you. You know whose balls? Dude, John Nutt's balls were hot. That motherfucker sweat. Yeah. That guy sweat. That's more.
Horrible image. Image.
That dude sweat through so much clothes that night. I couldn't even fucking believe it.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, we got 3 good questions for you, HellBoy. HellBoy is a connoisseur of Danny McBride television programs, and our first question for you, buddy. You're going to sort this out for us. Rank these Danny McBride shows from best to worst. Eastbound and Down, Vice Principal, Righteous Gemstone. Which one's the best? Which one's second best? Which one's third?
exactly the order it's in. Eastbound and Down blows all fucking three out the water. Then Vice Principals and then Gemstones. Fucking Eastbound and Down. We've had this conversation before. It's one of my favorite fucking. I could watch that over and over and over again.
So good.
Yeah,
He's the best.
Who is that fighter? The is it something Janowski? But it wasn't the same as fucking.
Yeah, Terry Janowski.
Yeah, that was TV
Yeah,
Janowski. Yeah,
he's fighting.
So definitely Eastbound and Down first. But I mean, the other two are fucking really good. But yeah, Eastbound and Down is one of my favorite series of all time, man. It's fucking sick.
That Danny McBride is a comic genius, and if anybody hasn't seen any of those shows, you guys are doing yourself a disservice.
Get on it. Get on
it
Oh,
now.
they're so good. I tell people all the time, you have to see Eastbound and Down. Like, it's just so good. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
It's so unique. Nothing's been made like it since or before, and it's just fucking yeah. In fact, I'm gonna fucking whack that on over the weekend. Done. You sold it to me.
All right, number 2 for you.
All right. If you were to come to the United States for a BK fight, who would be your dream opponent for that
Yes,
fight?
I fucking knew you'd ask this. So, originally I was gonna fight at 155. Now I put on a bit of size. I hate fucking cutting 8 or 9 kg, which is what, like 20 pounds. It's too much.
What is
man.
that?
So,
Is it 1 stone, 2 stones? What do you call that?
more than a stone, yeah. So fucking, it's just too much. So I'm now fighting a 165, which changed the demographic. Obviously, 155 is Tyler Goodjohn, so a good friend of mine, Palomino, and the division's fucking hot. But the 165. Funnily enough, fellow Tash enthusiast, I'd like to fight Tom Shoaf. I just think we both fucking go toe to toe. We both move forward. I think it'd be fireworks. Someone's getting knocked out and knocked out bad, but I'm not sure. He fights at 155 now, right?
Yeah.
He does, but he has had, I think, 3 fights at 165. So, I mean, you never know, bro. You never know.
And there's also another guy that I speak to on Instagram. Is it Joe Elmore?
Joe Elmore,
Yes.
Yeah,
Hitman.
He's another brawler. He's a big guy and stuff.
They
but
fought
I
each
think
other.
Yeah,
he beat Shoaf, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
They beat the shit out of each
Yeah.
other, though. You know, it's like Shoaf landed a lot on Joe Elmore and never put him down. And that Joe Elmore looked like the goddamn Terminator in that fucking fight.
Yeah. He's what we call in the UK a fucking bulldog, man. Just keeps coming forward.
Fucking bulldog. Absolutely. And our last question for you, brother. I want you to describe a typical night out with HellBoy in Thailand.
This is a fucking dangerous question.
All right. Do not incriminate yourself, but
yeah.
Let us know.
I've got to work out if my girlfriend's watching or not. So right. Fuck it. I'm going all in. I'll tell you. So
I don't see her.
A standard night out in fucking Pattaya, which is called Sin City. It's the fucking sex capital of the world. It's fucking Vegas on steroids. It's fucking unreal.
We said
So you
don't incriminate yourself. God damn it.
Nah, I don't care. So, hey,
Just
I'm
continue.
HellBoy. It comes with the image, brother.
Yeah.
So there's a place, anyone who's watching from Thailand, there's a place called Soy 6. So you've been there, and it's a daytime thing. And it's a bar that you go, it's about 50 bars full of just fucking girls wearing school uniforms, nurses, whatever, absolute hotties. And I shouldn't fucking say this, but back in the day, if there's a girl that you liked, you take her upstairs, you pay $30 and you bang the ass off it and you come back down and carry on drinking. You then move to the next bar if you see another one you like and you crack on. Anyway, so that's the daytime. That's the daytime thing. Then when the sun goes down, you head to a place with LK Metro, where you go to all the go-go bars, with all the strippers and the fucking birds shaking their ass and just all that bullshit. So you do that till about midnight, and then you go to a club and just cause havoc till about 6, 7 in the morning. And there's another bar called JP Bar that's open. I think it's still fucking midday. So I always end up there, last man standing. And then once my battery dies and my girlfriend comes looking for me, I have to fucking cower and go home.
Oh shit! Hey, great. Nick Chapman, get us to Thailand. We need to cover one of these BKFC Thailand.
Get you fucking out here. Look, I think with BKFC Thailand, the way that it's blowing up, the first event was absolutely fucking incredible. Production was unbelievable. Nick Chapman's drive and fucking vision is second to none. The guy doesn't sleep. He just work, vision, meetings. So I think BKFC Thailand is going to fucking blow up in the next fucking year or two. So there's no reason when we start to cross-contaminate, obviously, us going to the US and the US coming here. And then that obviously gives you guys a chance to come over and come on tour with HellBoy.
It will happen.
Dude. It sounds like the best place in the world, to be honest with you. I don't know how you've survived so long in such a place, but
if it wasn't for the fighting, I'd be in prison or dead or fucking both. Yeah, the fighting keeps me on the straight and narrow. Well, now it does. New year, new me.
Look at Joe Ivy says, go to Thailand, come home divorced. That's probably a thing. You'll need a debrief when you get back to post. And a shot or two.
A good friend
I might need my briefs.
I won't say his name, but he came over here with his wife, 2 kids, happy families, all fucking good. The most smitten, cutest little couple together. And obviously what I just mentioned about how easy it is to go and be devious. 3 years later, the divorce, she took half his fucking money, took the kids, and gone back to the UK. Welcome to Thailand, brother.
Oh my God, dude. All right. Well, you know what? We could have you back on all the time. If you ever want to come back on, just let us know, TJ. You got a fight coming up next week. Everybody who hasn't gotten the app, where you're going to see BKFC Thailand is on the Bare Knuckle app. So make sure you guys get that app. You pay attention to this. What time is that going to be on here? 6 in the morning.
6 a.m.
6 in the morning.
Right there.
So there you go.
What time is it now there where you are?
It's 10:20 at night right now.
10:20, so you're 11 hours behind. So you're talking 7 a.m. It's going to start. I'll be on
12 hours difference.
Yeah,
about
so
11, I think. 11
dude, that's perfect.
Hours.
So he'll be on sometime between like 8 and 11 o'clock in the morning. Fucking awesome. So get the app. Pay attention. HellBoy is going to redeem himself against Fabiano Hawthorne. He's going to fight 3 times this year, and he's going to be back on top. We're going to give you a second to shout some people out and say whatever you want before you get out of here, buddy.
Oh, fucking hell. My memory's terrible. You put me on the spot here. So look, I've just got a new sponsor called Cajun. They got my meal preps. The food's fucking incredible. Top guy called Jeff. Obviously, Gorilla Supplements. They give more protein, all my pre-workout and BCAAs and stuff. There's a few others that I've probably forgotten, but generally speaking, a shout out to all my sponsors, everyone that's helped me get through to where I am. And the biggest shout out, believe it or not, is to my fucking girlfriend or my fiance now. She stuck by me through thick, thin, and yeah, I should have been fucking kicked out years ago, but so big shout out to her, man. So that's my biggest sponsor.
There it is, man. Well, thank you very much for coming on. As always, TJ, good luck in your fight, and we will talk to you soon after.
Cheers, boys. Speak to you soon.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
Later.
See you.
Bye.